What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Neeks Sports Podcast, episode 69. It's the first one of 2022, so happy new year for those listening on all the audio. Of course, you've seen myself early this week, actually. So it's not happy new year from me, but happy new year if you are listening for the first time this year. January 2022, end of the transfer window. We're going to be reviewing the transfer window so far and see what other deals might happen, should happen, could happen, need to happen between now and the 31st of January. And of course, we're going to be revisiting our predictions because some bold predictions were made at the start of the season, and a lot of them are down the pan already. I'm here with Ramsey, and what happened to Kyle? Kyle's videos disappeared. Kyle, you there? Can you hear me? Kyle has disappeared. Hopefully we get back in a second. I'm here, Ramsey. Anyway, at least. Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy New Year, happy New Year.
How is everything on your side?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Been a busy last 6 weeks, but we're here, live and kicking.
Um, you know what? Before it's a bit unfortunate that Javern can't be here today because we haven't got a lot to talk about. But we'll definitely make mention to him as the stream goes on. Obviously Nat couldn't be here either. So yeah, me, Ramsey, and Kyle once he rejoins. We're gonna get straight into it. And we're gonna start off talking about transfers. Now, this just broke, literally just broke before we came on the air. Callum Chambers joining Aston Villa. Like that came out of the blue. I don't know if you knew, you had heard in the Arsenal Twitter sphere or anything about it, but I did not hear anything about this. And all of a sudden, boom, Callum Chambers has gone to Aston Villa.
Mm.
Undisclosed fee. I've heard 2 million. I've heard 3 million. I've heard three. Like I don't know what's going on here. What are you saying?
Strange one for me. Like literally, I didn't hear anything. And I've been literally just before we came was looking at some transfer stuff. Well, before this broke, and yeah, man. I mean, the squad's thin as it is, and I know he ain't played much, if at all, this season. I don't think even know if he's played. Oh yeah, he played in the against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, but
Mm,
he hasn't played. I don't think he's played in the Prem. But his performances, uh, probably he's been playing better than Cedric.
mm.
So I was a bit surprised to see him go, and obviously to keep that Cedric staying. I know
But
obviously
but,
he has been here a
but,
long
but,
while.
but it isn't a case of like if no one's in for Cedric, then you can't get rid of him, can you? I'm not saying that you're.
Well, that was the thing. There was Atletico were talking about Cedric to replace Trippier, to bring in to replace Trippier.
Okay.
So that was the early rumors. It was going to be Cedric that's going to go and Chambers will stay. But obviously that obviously didn't entail, and now he's gone. Um, I mean, he's 7 years, not really done much. He's come from Southampton, and so he's not like the one where you say, "Oh, you're gutted to lose him." It's probably time for him to go. He probably needs a new a new change. But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know where he's playing in that Aston Villa squad. He might be in the same position because they're right at the moment at the back. They
They
got
are.
Konza, Mings,
Who's just saying about? It's Consa. Yeah, Consa
Konza,
and
Mings.
Mings.
But your player left them, innit? Um,
Van Davy. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, but Tanzabi didn't play much anyway, did he?
No. No.
So it's like he's like getting from one
A
bench to another.
replacement from one bench to another.
There's another centre back they got. Konza,
um.
Mings, Hawes, Courtney Hawes,
Yeah.
Courtney
Yeah.
Hawes.
Okay.
Yeah, so he joins them. Matt Target is Matt Target the right back? Oh
He's a
no,
left
Matt
back.
Target's the
Left
left
back.
back.
Left back.
Cash is the right back, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's not gonna get
Senior.
in ahead
Senior's
of
the left
Cash.
back even.
Yeah, Dini's the left back now. Yeah. So I mean, maybe for the squad balance, they need it. But
But
we
can
just
he
sold.
play PM?
he did play DM for Fulham.
Okay.
He never really played DM for us, and he was alright at Fulham, to be honest. He was alright. That's probably
Wait,
when
how
he's
old
been
is
at
he
his best.
now?
Probably late 20s now, I reckon.
Damn!
Yeah, man. He's probably late 20s now.
I
Man.
remember when him and Holden first came. They came in the same window, innit?
Yeah.
And I think they debuted together
Mm.
against, it was either Aston Villa or West Ham when you lost your first game of the season as a big meltdown.
Yeah, Aston Villa, I think.
Aston Villa, I think it's 3-1. Benteke scored and all that kind of, if it was Aston Villa game. But yeah, man, it was a big meltdown with them two playing, coming for like, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's time to move on, isn't it? Time to move on. Carl's finally joined us. Welcome, Carl. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I'm back. Happy New Year.
I'll be the last three. Oh, God. Sammy, we'll get there. I see your comment, Sammy. We will get there. We're talking transfers right now. Relax, chill. Yeah, big up Jace, big up Red Devil back. Podcast is back. Jace says Chambers isn't better than Axel. No, Axel Tuanzebe. I don't think he is. But as I said, they're both bench for Aston Villa, so neither of them good enough. Like he's not going to replace him Mings or Konsa. But that's the first bit of Arsenal news. Second bit of Arsenal news. You know who this guy is? Oh, it's World Cup qualifying. Yeah, just makeup player. So. Mm. Just to give some outlook. Yeah, it was reported by Fabrizio Romano within the last hour saying that Arsenal are closing in on Matt Turner from New England for a summer move. Fee expected to be around 7 million euros plus 3 million add-ons. So obviously he will stay at New England for the rest of the season or rest of the first half of the year anyway. That their season's a bit different, and he will join Arsenal in the summer. I'm guessing as a replacement for Bernd Leno. Wait, who's that? Leno. Okay. Wait. It's I read. I feel like I read. I can hear Ramsey double O, triple O. So I'm not sure why you can't hear him. He says muted. I can hear him. Are you lot listening through headphones? Try listen. Sammy, can you hear? Ramon talk. I can hear him. Come off your headphones. Try. I don't know what your. Oh, that's mad because I can hear him. Like literally, I'm obviously we're not in the same place. We're not in the same place. So that's wild. But no one can hear. No one can hear. Kyle, talk.
Yo, can you hear me?
Can you let hear Kyle? Let me know. You can hear me, obviously.
They must be able to.
That's wild.
If they can't, that'd be crazy.
Kyle, talk. Yeah, they can hear. Okay, you can hear Kyle. Can hear Kyle. All right. Well, but Ramsey, what are you using? Laptop or
laptop?
All right. Well, there's a feedback playing. He's playing.
Sorry, yeah.
All right.
They can't hear it anyway.
Can you hear Ramsey now?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me.
They said that you could hear you before, but not anymore. So I don't know, something must have just happened, and but you.
Let me come out. Come
No,
back.
they can
in.
hear you
Carry
now.
on.
They can hear you now.
Oh, they can hear me now.
But I'm saying, I think before you had the headphones, they could hear you initially, and then they stopped hearing you. I don't know what happened.
Okay. All right.
But all right, cool. It's all good. We're good. We're good. Triple O. I mean, I guess I have to call you. He says, I signed him on FIFA. Not gonna lie, I done a Red Bull career. How was he? Was he any good? Maybe he can help Arsenal win a domestic cup next year from the bench. I was gonna say Turner, whatever his name is. All right. Now this isn't Arsenal news, but it is Arsenal news. Kyle, talk to me, innit? Because you've been gassing up this man in the group chat. Dusan Vlahovic. You've been gassing him up in the group chat. I haven't seen him. I saw a couple of YouTube clips. Didn't even know.
I'm so confused. Why is he in a Juve kit?
Well, because he's not going Arsenal, my friend. He's going to Juventus. That is the news. Arsenal thought they had him.
That's their loss. That's their loss.
You gassed him up. You gave Ramsey all the false hope. He was like, "Yeah, we're
One
getting."
second.
No, but I did.
Yeah.
But I did say if they get him, they get top 4.
I know, that's fine. I'm just saying. And he thought you're getting Haaland 2.0, and now he's going to Juve. Is that a big? I said I haven't watched him. I've seen a couple of YouTube clips. Is that a big loss for Arsenal?
It is a big loss because literally they could just dash away with Aubameyang, literally in January, and just use him going forward. Now, who was it that posted it? I think it might have been Neeks, but it was something like, "Oh, if we don't get him in January, providing that he's still at Fiorentina at the end of January, he might not be like our main target come summer or like a priority signing."
I did see that. Yeah, I did think I did. Post
Now that didn't make any sense because, like you said, unless you're going for Haaland, he's the guy that you should be pursuing, whether it's in January or whether it's in the summer. Whether you think other clubs are going to come in the summer or not, you should still attempt to sign him.
It doesn't make sense. You think, oh, other people are in for him, so I'm just gonna not go in for him. No, you go in for him as well.
Exactly. It didn't make any sense. But yeah, no, that's definitely a big loss. And like the way Arsenal are playing at the moment, like they're playing with some confidence. Obviously, Lacazette's not the greatest striker. You put this guy up top now. I'm telling you, Arsenal get top 4 with the state of the league it is in now, and how close fighting for 4th place is with the few teams that's there: Spurs, Arsenal, United. You know, I'll give it a couple more weeks, maybe or maybe not West Ham, but I doubt it. You know, I think a striker like that, in the form that he's currently on as well, he's better than Lukaku, better than Werner. He's better than Harry Kane. I'm not saying he's a better player than Harry Kane, but I'm just saying on form right now and where he's playing, he's better than, because Kane ain't scoring goals. It's just simple as that. Kane ain't scoring goals. He's not in any great form. So I think Arsenal get him, they get top 4, secure Champions League, and start rebuilding even more.
Well, the news is 75 million, plus including add-ons, 75 million euros. I think it's about £200,000 a week that he's going to be on, about 250 euros per week. Shane says, I like bantering Arsenal, however, do you not think Juve is a good move for Vlahovic? And Sammy says, bring back Orba. Ramsey, how are you feeling?
Listen, you have to put it in perspective, innit? The reality is, he's always wanted to go to Juve anyway. So I mean, all you can do is talk to him and try and convince him otherwise. And I think if anything, we pushed him to go in January rather than in the summer, because it looked like Juve wanted him in the summer. They didn't really want to get him now. They prefer to have more money in the summer to go get him. But with us flirting with Fiorentina, try and take him away, probably forced their hand to say, you know what, we can't let this one go. It's come now.
Yeah.
And maybe he would have come if Juve didn't come in at all. But what can you do, innit? It's Juve, innit? So All you can do is go for it. The only thing is now is, what do Arsenal do now? Do you go in for your second choice or third choice, depending on who it is? Isaac, Calvert-Lewin.
What do you think? Do you think Arsenal, like, obviously Vlahovic is not happening? How important is it for Arsenal to get a striker in this window? I.e., is it like we need to get anyone? We're talking Tony, Calvert-Lewin, Isak, whoever's available, whatever the cost.
Right now, with the squad that we have, it probably is important that we get one, because he's outcasted Aubameyang. You know, if it's either you get a striker or you get Aubameyang back in the squad. Like, if he doesn't buy a striker and he doesn't bring in Aubameyang in, we're not getting top four. Like, we're not getting top four at all. And you might say, okay, we never, like, we're in a bit of a privileged position because we're fighting for top four and maybe people didn't think we would be, and now we are. Now we've got a chance. But why would you ruin it by not strengthening your squad to get it? You got a chance to get it. Use your resources and get what you need. The problem is, with transfer deadline's on Monday, there's no real talks about a striker, and it doesn't look like Aubameyang's going to be in the camp.
So again, doesn't look like
Aubameyang's going to be in the camp in Dubai. It's like it's looking like we're just going to have to roll with Lacazette and Nketiah to the end of the season. Both of whom contract ends at the end of the season anyway. So could end the season with no strikers. So
Martinelli can't hold striker, no?
No, not really, man. Not yet. Like, maybe he can get a couple of games up there, but he just gets bullied too much when he plays against any sort of decent sides. He's in the league, I think, for a wide spot. Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, I think for me, I wouldn't get someone like Tony. Tony's not going to get you top four. Calvert-Lewin, would he?
He's not going to get you top four.
He's not, is he? He's not going to get you top four.
He's not going to guarantee you top four. He could help you challenge.
Yeah. But even right now, like, it's not even like he's banging on form. Obviously, we know Everton are struggling. So, and he's obviously not too long come back from injury. Yeah, they had a lot of games since he come back from injury. But it's not like, Vlahovic, he's on. I mean, even Isak's not even really banging so far this season. I think he's got like 4 goals, maybe?
4 goals, yeah.
Yeah, so the market is thin. The market is thin.
Which is why I just say, just bring Aubameyang back. Just sort out your differences and bring him back. Like, you got a striker there that can score goals on his day. Granted, he hasn't been in his best form, but would you rather go and spend 50-60 million on a guesswork or someone who may or may not bang, or just use what you got in your squad and roll with it? Because I mean, the squad's got us here where we are now, challenging for a top 4 place with Aubameyang up until December. So I mean, I don't want Jovic, man. I don't want him.
wait, you don't want who?
Jovic. Sammy said take Jovic. I don't want him, man. No way.
Buy Antonio, he can even play right back. West Ham wouldn't sell them Antonio. They're all fighting for top 4. Why would they sell him Antonio?
Yeah. And they ain't even got another striker.
Yeah, exactly. Boost Arsenal's chances and relinquish their own. Well, there was someone who was available. I don't know why you lot didn't go in for him. Anthony Martial, the guy who Neeks famously said on the podcast is better than Mane and Sane. Yes, it was said. And I stick by it. He's gonna bang 20 goals in Sevilla in the second half of the season. And they go like, whoa, this guy's world class.
That's not even the worst of it. Last season, you predicted him as top goal scorer, man.
I didn't. But I didn't. Who was my top goal scorer? Was it Salah?
It was Anthony Martial.
No. But we did the review, and it was not Martial. It was Salah or whoever it was. Who won the
I think it was
golden boot?
Kane. I think it was Kane.
Oh, Kane won the golden boot. I had Kane. Yeah. So whoever won it, I had the right one. I don't know where you get this fanciful. I don't know where you get this belief that I had Martial.
Of course, he's stuttering. Guy backed Anthony Martial. Golden boot. I can't believe it.
I had Kane.
I mean, to be honest, if we're keeping it real, my man's gone.
Say that again. You broke up. Say that again.
Top four race to a
title
race. So
he's upgraded. Sammy says Martial's the worst striker in that league. Nah, listen, I think so. Obviously, Martial, we know he's gone on loan to Sevilla for the rest of the season, no option to buy. And the reason for that, Manchester United said, well, we don't know who our new manager is going to be, and we don't want to be given like options or obligations on players with long-term contracts. So there's him. We'll get onto another player as well, and it's like let the new manager decide when they come in, whether they want to keep Martial or when the other players keep, squad players or whatever who are on long-term contracts. So he's going there 6 months. Let me put it like this. If he plays, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. If he plays well, I feel like he'll try and force a move to go there, stay there. If he doesn't play well, then we've got back a player who's nigh on finished at that point. Like, what do you do with him? He's failing for Man United. He failed for Sevilla. Like, not going to be in the French squad. Like, what do you do with him? I don't think there's a positive outcome for Man United from this, other than a transfer fee at the end of it. But we have to wait and see. Like, for me, the ideal scenario is that he bangs for Sevilla, comes back, the new manager says, yeah, well, we want you, blah, blah, and he gives us the same performances. But I just can't see him having a good time at Sevilla and then wanted to come back to Man United where it's 50-50. Like, what's going good for you at the time. And you're like, let me come back and risk it. I can't see that happening. So, Martial might finish at Man United one way or another. Are they going to chase down Real Madrid? I don't think so, but I think he'll do good. I think he'll do well in La Liga. But unfortunate, isn't it? Unfortunate. He's a talented player, but
he's not.
Of course he is.
He's not, man. He's rubbish.
He's talented.
That's like saying, Lukaku's a talented player. He's
not.
But
Lukaku's not talented. Lukaku's dead.
So is Martial.
Nah. He's
got
quick feet, innit? He's got quick feet.
This guy loves Martial.
Martial. Yeah, I mean, he flattered to see, really and truly. Like, this is like one. I'm thinking, but he's this new Thierry kind of brother. Like, what you say? I'm going to set France alight. It's going to be the new. And then 2 years later, Kylian comes and he's like, who's Martial again? Because there's a new young brother in town. I
always remember I had one of my colleagues was a Monaco fan, and I came and was like, yeah, we got Martial. What do you say? Like, first of all, I kind of asked him that because we didn't really know much about him, and I remember saying on the podcast, I was like, one of the videos that we did, and I said, I don't know anything about him. But the fact that we've spent, 36 rising to 56, something like that, million, rising to 57 million. The fact that we spent that amount means that we obviously believe or trust that he can do X, Y, Z. Because we didn't have a striker. That he was like he was our only striker. We had bought Memphis for the left. We had Rooney, and then the only striker was Martial. Rashford burst through later in the season, so we obviously had put our faith in getting Martial, and Martial leading the line. And he had a good season, 17 goals that season. But I remember I was speaking to my colleague and he was like, no, Martial's a good player, very good player. But we got a better one in the academy. And I was just like, whatever. You're just saying that because you lost your talent, your prodigy. Da, da, da. He wasn't lying. The better one came through, and Mbappe just came and just tore out of it. I said, bloody hell. Why did we not look in the academy? Why? Ah, God, man. That could have been. We could have had Mbappe, you know. We could have. They fooled us. They put Marsh at the front. I don't think they're sick. They put Marsh at the front. Like, yeah, go buy it. And then boom, release Mbappe on the world.
You're saying showcase him, yeah?
Nah, these PR. We should. Damn. Just damn in it. Just damn. He probably wouldn't be as good at Man United anyway. Yeah. We have a habit of ruining players. Sammy says, as a French fan, Martial needs to get up to speed for the World Cup to serve Benzema, Mbappe, Pogba, Varane, and what? Sammy, why are you like this? As a French fan, Martial needs to get up to speed for the World Cup to serve Benzema, Mbappe, Pogba, Varane, and the boiled water when it's needed. It's gonna be hot in Qatar. Oh, stop it, man! Stop it.
It's funny because you know what's funny is that this year everyone wants because it's World Cup year, but it's World Cup year in December. So
yeah,
you want to hit form at the start of next season. Like usually this is the time you move so that you get in
for the summer.
For 6 months, he's finished. He might as well. And people might as well just be getting a year loan deal. Just stay out there and out there. Because if you go back to Man United, he ain't making no French squad.
Yeah. Jace Newell, says Arsenal could try get a loan deal for striker Moussa Dembele of Lyon. Speaking of Dembele's, what about Ousmane Dembele? I mean, he's not a striker, but would you take him on a loan deal?
No.
Are you getting rid of him, Carl, from Barca?
The guy's finished there, mate.
Now that you got Adama, you think you're back here?
No. That team ain't back for another 5 years minimum.
I wouldn't touch Dembele with a barge pole, man. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. Like, I mean, on loan, if you
Have Hope wants him. Send him Chelsea.
I know. Yeah. On loan, I guess a loan with no obligation to buy is risk free other than the wages you're paying. But I just feel like it's a waste of time. The guy's always injured. You'll get him, he'll play a couple of games, he'll be injured. I don't know. Triple O says
that one's falling flat, man. I mean, he's still young enough to make something of his.
How old is he?
24. Sort of, it's like you already had the pressure on you and it didn't really work.
Oh, what did I do? That was accident. What's going on? Sorry. I was trying to bring up a comment. He said Eric Bailly will have no, that's not the one. Eric Bailly will have company on the bench, on the recovery table at Manchester United. Develop Adama Traore's brain, and he's unplayable in theory. I feel like we've been saying that about Adama for so many years. Even when, cause I remember, obviously, he was in Barca's academy, he came through as a youth, and he was at Middlesbrough. And in the championship, I remember we were like, oh, this guy looks electric. If he can just find his end product, he'll be sick. All these years later, this man has not found his end product. I think he had one season where he linked up with Jimenez, and it was like, this guy putting some decent crosses in. The guy is just erratic.
His final third play is awful, absolutely awful. And it's funny because Conte said he wants him as a right wing back, and he said, "Don't want to play right wing back.
He wants to play right wing."
You should have just play right wing back because Conte make you turn into something. Because right now, they ain't gonna do nothing at Barca. So especially your right wing back, because you can do everything apart from the final third. That's what you need from a right wing back. That's what Victor Moses done. You didn't need Victor Moses to do anything in the final third. Just run up and down and do what you need to do as a wing back. But he wants to fast himself with Barca. Let him go then.
Couple other deals. Amad Diallo's gone on loan to Rangers from Manchester United. Again, no option to buy. So it's a 6-month loan. Donny van der Beek. It's looking like Crystal Palace. Looking like your boy Patrick Vieira wants him at Crystal Palace on loan. What's your thoughts on Donny? Like, is Donny van der Beek finished at Man United?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what he's got because I don't think I've ever seen him play, and I don't understand why. Is he training poorly? When he trains, he's like, this guy don't look too spectacular. But even when it's like a cup game that you expect your squad to rotate and rest, I still don't see him play. So I don't know. Maybe he's just done out here.
Yeah, I mean, what you buy him 2 years ago for the future, you're still looking to bring him in the future. He's one for the future. We'll sign him 2 years early, just after his brilliant form in the Champions League.
Yeah,
and then we'll use him in 2 years. See what he's. He's in danger of having no career.
Wait, how can they sign him for the future when they signed him, he was about 23 years old?
You're asking me.
That's a first team player. What are you talking about?
The thing is, obviously, when we bought him, he was never going to be a first team player immediately anyway, because we didn't want him. We wanted Grealish. Grealish was too expensive. It was like basically double his price. And I mean, when all is said and done, he's more expensive because you spend 40 million on all these wages and you're not playing him. So you might as well just double the price and get Grealish anyway. But anyway, double the price. Grealish would have been at the time. But we couldn't get him. He was offered to us by Ajax, and we took him. Solskjaer didn't want him. Solskjaer wanted Grealish, and that was it. Ended up with Van der Beek. Didn't give him an opportunity. And then it looked like what people thought. All right, Solskjaer's gone. Ranić comes in. He'll get his chance. Ranić's giving me less game time than Solskjaer. And I don't think anyone else. The man, I saw Ranić brought him off the bench one time with about 3 minutes to go. And you're like, now you're just taking a piss. And he came on, and then Man United social media, Twitter, posted 50 appearances for Donny van der Beek. And you're like, yeah, it's about 50 minutes combined. Like, come on, man. It's sad.
He needs to hope that in the summer, what's my man? Is it Ten Hag?
Ten Hag,
isn't it? He needs to beg Ten Hag to come back to Man United, boy, so he can play.
If Ten Hag comes in, but if Ten Hag comes in, yeah, he should be starting. You think, but it's not guaranteed because Ten Hag didn't have Bruno. Ten Hag didn't have it's a different profile of players. If Ten Hag comes in, and this man's on the bench again, just rip out your contract and just tear it up. I'm gone. I'll pay the difference, whatever's remaining on it. I'm gone because
the thing is, the man was flying in Ajax. He was flying, ready to just blow in. And
Real Madrid wanted him.
Yeah,
and only Real Madrid didn't get him because I think they were broke. So we came in, and I feel sorry for him, but this is just the nature of the beast, and he's getting paid a lot of money. I can't feel too sorry for him. Oh God! FIFA said Ten Hag benches him too. No, he can't.
You can't
do that. No, the thing is, what really annoys me? It's not even that. He should be starting. Maybe he's not good enough. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just overhyped, system player, blah blah blah. Like, who knows? But if our midfield was cooking, you'd be like, whoa, you can't get like if he's at Man City and Gundogan, Fernandinho, Rodri, De Bruyne, B Silva, all of them folding, and he's like, Van der Beek can't get off the bench. You say fair enough. Like you're not gonna get. Our midfield are not even cooking. They haven't been cooking since ever. They ain't been cooking.
Saying they're simmering.
Not even cut. The pot is not on the fire. The pot is in the cupboard. Our midfield is in the cupboard, and this man can't get a minute. And it's like, all right, he might not be good enough, but he can't be worse than what we've been seeing because it's been so bad. But if he is worse,
Yeah,
than
I
that,
don't understand
how bad is he?
I don't understand how someone like Fred can play over him. For someone that was doing so well at Ajax, Fred is shockingly bad. Fred is terrible.
I get that they're different like profiles of players, what Fred can do off the ball, but that's it. It's off the ball. Fred will do it.
But the thing is, yeah. I mean, Pogba's been injured for about 5 months and he still can't get game. So where does this brother play? If man are getting injured and he's still not playing, where does this brother actually play?
Matic is playing. Lingard's come off the bench before him. Like it's what is going on behind closed doors? It can't be that bad. It can't be. Oh, I don't know, man.
Maybe some man just ain't ready. Just ain't for the prem.
What? So he must be what? He's failing training.
Well, it must be. If he's banging in training, he'll be playing. No, he must be.
I think so. To be fair, Ty could play in the midfield in that league, the Dutch league. Sammy says Madrid wanted him, but Zidane didn't, according to Marker. Scott McTominay will be future captain. Roy Keane will be proud. Fred is better than every Arsenal and Spurs midfielder. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, I mean, what do you call it? A mid-off. They're all terrible.
Odegaard's good, man.
No, but he's more of a 10, like compared to
fair enough.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mate,
I'm pretty sure
not better than Tango Ndombele getting his advanced move.
No, please. That guy's done out. That guy is done. I don't want to sell that. I don't want to see that guy. I don't want to hear that guy.
He's about to lift the Champions League with Potts. You talking about?
I'm pretty sure Donny didn't go to Madrid, not because of Real Madrid's financial situation. I think Zidane called it off. I thought maybe. I thought it was. I thought Madrid couldn't afford him. I thought Madrid couldn't afford him. FIFA said Man City wanted Fred. Respect. Let's see. Red Devil Studio says Fred and McTominay are not holding midfielders, but they keep on being played. I mean, yeah. I mean, neither is Van der Beek, but yeah. Calvin Dino says cooking. Don't even have ingredients. It's true. McTominay can't get into Scotland's midfield, and he's going to be our captain. Anyway, let's move on because this is a sad situation. Julian Alvarez. Now, Man United were linked with him very briefly, and then they went to Man City. I don't know if it was he fast tracked the deal when he heard Man United were in for him. He's like, no, that's not happening. It looks like it's a Ferran Torres replacement signed from River Plate. They want a striker as well. It's not like because there was talk about they got him, so that's their striker. No. The talk is they get him and the striker in the summer. So he'll probably be like, as I said, out wide. You got.
But a part of this deal was he goes back on loan, so he's not.
Actually for the summer. For the summer. Yeah. They're not getting a striker this January anyway. It'll be in the summer. So they'll have Grealish, Sterling, Mahrez, Julian Alvarez, and a striker.
And Erling brought Haaland.
Yeah, well, seeing it. Haaland was like, Dortmund forced me to make a decision. I just want to play my football. Maybe he's just waiting to see if Man United qualify for Champions League before making his decision.
He doesn't want to go to Manchester United.
Or maybe Arsenal.
He doesn't want to go to Arsenal.
Bruno Guimaraes. This is another one who was actually linked to Arsenal. And he obviously I say obviously he's not going. It doesn't look like he's going, but they are from Leon, deep in talks with Newcastle. The new money bags at the table, £40 million deal. I think the only issue right now, the hold up, is the structure of the deal. So I think a 40 million or euros even has been agreed. Newcastle want to pay some in installments, etc. Whereas Leon, I think they want it all up front. I think the deal might go ahead. Now, considering now, I don't know if you lot have seen him or know of him. I think he's in the Brazil squad. He's very highly touted defensive midfielder, like deep line playmaker, I believe. Considering Newcastle in a relegation battle, they've signed Trippier. They look like they're going to sign Bruno G. They're looking at Lingard, and there's a few other players who they've been linked to. Is it Diego Carlos? I believe it is from Sevilla. I think his name's Carlos. The centre back from Sevilla, and there's a few others. Does the Premier League, if they're not worried already, do they have to be worried if Newcastle are getting these players now, whilst in a relegation battle? Because come next season in the summer, if they stay up, they're gonna go full out like Man City plus Chelsea in a summer.
Wait. Before I answer that question, I need to know, how are they not failing financial fair play?
I mean,
if they do a madness like you're saying, because they don't make that kind of revenue because they're not a big club like that. So they don't make that kind of revenue. And we're long gone the days where owners are allowed to just freely pump money into the club and just say, here's 200 mil, do as you will.
It depends, because you can pump money into the club. You can't pump money into the transfer kitty up to a certain point. So into playing staff. So if for example they say, well, we're gonna build an extra seats on the stadium, they're gonna get a sponsorship deal from United Arab Emirates or whatever that they end up paying for. They can basically get money into the club through the other means. Obviously, you've got then the Premier League, etc. That money comes in, and then if the owners put money in to pay for other amenities around the club, as opposed to using the Premier League money, the sponsorship money, etc., then all of that money can go towards the playing staff. Also, remember, they're not in the Champions League, so the UEFA FFP, which is more strict than the Premier League one, ain't gonna apply to them until they get into European football. So yeah, they're not. I don't think they can spend. I don't think they can go full Man City, Chelsea in like the first window because they're Newcastle, but I think they can spend like 200 million.
I think maybe.
Don't get you about 3 players.
I think maybe in about. I mean, honestly, it depends on the owner's ambitions, and the reason why I say that is because of all the club owners, if you look at the top 10, if I'm correct, Wolves is in there. Wolves, in terms of richest owners, Wolves is in the top 10 of all the football clubs in the world. Wolves is in the top 10 for richest club owners, and obviously Newcastle are now number 1. Newcastle have the richest club owners in world football. Now, when Wolves got that takeover, I remember we had this conversation, and we were saying, how long do you think it will take until Wolves start challenging top 4 and then challenging for titles? And we were saying, maybe 5, 6, 7 years. But then when you look at it now, the owner's ambition maybe doesn't kind of match that. They're more, okay, we'll keep it level-headed whilst making a nice profit. Whereas if you have an owner like Roman, who don't really care too much about profits and lining his own pockets, but actually cares about the club and winning trophies, then that's when you have a problem. Now, this is just like their first window, and it's a January window. And I get that they're spending money to survive relegation. So it will really, I could make a proper like estimated guess come the summer. If they survive the relegation battle and see what they do, if the owner's still on it and he's like, all right, 50 million for this player, 60 for that, and I'm 35 here, then I'd be like, all right, Newcastle's going to be a problem, and maybe in another 5 years they could be challenging for something. But right now, I'm not. I don't see them as a threat to anybody. I genuinely don't. I don't see them as a threat to anybody.
I think they look at Man City as rivals, and I say that as it has the owners. You've got the Abu Dhabi, and you've got the Qatar, and it's like you lot thought you were the big bollocks. Are they Qatar? No, they're UAE. No, what are they?
Saudi.
Saudi, of course, yeah. Qatar is PSG. So you got the Abu Dhabi group versus the Saudis, and it's just that's like a rivalry in itself. Even you got Derby, this is a rivalry in and of itself. And I think they want to prove like, no, all right, whatever you can do, we can do better. So I'll be very, very surprised if they even look at the books, if they even look and say how much profit do we make. They don't care. That whatever profit they make from the football club, they will probably make that per hour just being literally just being oil. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm not worried about Newcastle in that sense, because it's just a challenge, isn't it? But I think that, trying to think, Man City got taken over 2007, was it? 2007, and they won the league in 2012. So it's 5 years. Now I think it'll be more than 5 years before they win the league, because there's more obstacles now, in the sense of this FFP plus the fact that there is a Man City. Liverpool's back fighting. I say that, but Arsenal's no longer there. Man United are not challenging. So, but I still think there's a few teams you have to get through.
Not only that, just the pool of quality players is a lot less than what it was back then. When Man City got their takeover, there was way more quality players for them to obtain. And
available, yeah. Available. But I think within 5 years, they're pushing top 4 easily. If probably if it takes more than 5 years for them to challenge top 4, I think they've done something bad. They should be challenged. Because you look at top 4 this season, you got the 3 up there, and then Man United is 4th, and we're probably 2 points ahead of Wolves, who are in 7th. There's no reason why Newcastle should not be in the top 10 next season if they make proper signings. No reason why they shouldn't. Aston Villa finished in the top 10 after getting promoted. So I don't think there's any reason why Newcastle shouldn't be in the top 10 next year, and they push on from there. But yeah, I think if they get this signing through, there's more where this came from. And finally, Adama Traore.
Hench.
I know. He was supposed to be joining Spurs, but he's had to go to Barca. We kind of did touch on it already. Are you expecting anything from him, Carl?
Nope, nothing at all. Not a drop.
Nothing. He's back in his hometown.
Nope, none.
Well, damn.
Expect him to be out of the squad very, very, very shortly.
He flatters to deceive again. We said it. We've seen him many, many times in the Prem. It becomes so obvious that it's not even a threat anymore. If you play Wolves and Adama's playing, he will run at you. And there are actually some fullbacks said he's actually given them a tough, that they been one of their toughest. Who said it? Someone said the other day, Adama's been their toughest opponent as a fullback in the Premier League. And I can see that, because you can tell he tears you apart. But I don't think a goalkeeper's ever said that. You know what I mean? I don't think he doesn't pull cheese in the back of the net. He looks good, and he's powerful, and he can blow. But yeah, man. Good luck to him, innit? Good luck to him. But I just can't see.
I think he should.
I can't see how it works in Barca. Barca look like they're all over the place anyway.
Yeah, I think he should have gone Spurs. Now I get choosing Barca over Spurs. I get it. I understand it, especially being your home. You wanna your hometown, whatever. You wanna go back there and whatever. But I think Spurs would have been a better move for him, because he ain't doing nothing at Barca. He ain't doing nothing over there. Yeah, I don't know about that. But that's the transfers. This is the Premier League table. So this is the Premier League table as it stands. We see Man City just ahead of Manchester United on 57 points. Man United just slightly behind on 38, and in between there's two other clubs that nobody really cares about. Now Liverpool, what? Liverpool are nine. Oh, what are Liverpool?
They're 10, aren't they? What?
9 points.
9 points
Points
behind with a game in
behind.
hand. With a game
Yeah,
in hand.
9 points behind Man City with a game in hand. Sammy mentioned, yes, Sammy, you did. I think you sent me a DM back in wherever, back in November, saying that Pep will win the league by 10 points because he's at minimum 10 points better than Klopp and Tuchel. You did say that. However, Liverpool have a game in hand. And Liverpool win their game in hand, they're 6 points behind Man City. And then Liverpool have to go to Man City. And Liverpool go to Man City and beat Man City. They're 3 points behind Man City. Now, I'm not saying Liverpool's going to win the league. But is the title race as over as has been made out, or is there actually a race to consider, Kyle?
Nah, man, it's pretty much done. It's pretty much done.
You didn't hear my scenario.
No, I heard you.
And
I
then,
heard you.
and then Salah bangs at the Etihad.
I heard you. But like, we can't throw away what's happened through like the rest of the season. Like, I don't think form is going to drastically change from by any club. I think the only teams that will kind of pick up form or maybe change the way they're playing is like teams fighting for relegation. But we're 23 games, 22 to 24 for some teams. I even see some teams only play 20 still, obviously because of COVID cancellations, etc. But we're roughly around about 22, 23 games into the season. And we've got about 15 games left. Within those 15 games, like if we look at it, Man City have lost 2, drawn 3 for the entire season after 23 games. Liverpool have lost 2 and drawn 6. So even if they beat Man City, Liverpool from now to the end of the season in those 15 games, they're dropping at least another 10 points. Maybe 7 to 10 points. They're dropping another 7 to 10 points. Like another 7.
No, I can give you 7.
I'm saying
they
that,
might be lose to Man City.
Wait, I'm saying that if Liverpool versus Man City is the next game, if it's not the next game, and you're just saying it because they got played.
No, yeah, it's not the next game. Not the next game.
Okay. Then maybe not 10 points. But from now to the end of the season, they've got to play 16 games, including Man City. Within those 16 games, they're dropping 7 to 10 points. They're dropping 7 to 10 points, and I don't see Man City dropping that many points. I think Man City at worst drop 7. At worst drop 7. I think Liverpool at best drop 7. So yeah, I think it's pretty much done. I genuinely do. I think it's pretty much done. I don't see Liverpool clawing this back. And game in hand has been nothing. Yeah, Liverpool have a game in hand, but they ain't been magnificent this season. So yeah, they have a game in hand, but they may not win that game in hand.
You said that it been magnificent, and I get you. They've been very good. They've
not been Liverpool magnificent like we know.
You say that again, but okay. What is I haven't done the maths on this. Let me just see something. So what did they say? Got 48 divided by 48 divided by 22. So it's 2.1. Oh damn, they're rubbish.
That's what I'm saying.
What's Man City on? Man City's on 57 divided by 23. Yeah, I mean based on how it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man City's on projected to finish on 94 points, and Liverpool on 82. But I think Liverpool get more than 82.
They're saying They will obviously because
Yeah.
there were some games, certain circumstances, etc. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's not going to be a mirror image of what happened in the first half of the season. But
Mm.
just the way they've been playing this season and the kind of results that they're picking up, yeah, from 16 games, they got 16 games. Messi got 15 games left. I just don't see them dropping less points. Like it's not. I think it's pretty much done. Even if they beat Man City, I think even if they beat Man City, Man City's still going to win the league. Generally, I do. Oh, league done by then. League done by then.
Someone said they can't. Why can't they hear? Can you not hear Ramsey? Ramsey? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Try your headphones again. I can hear you, but try your headphones again. Try your headphones again. I'll speak while you're getting that sorted. And you can come again. Um, see, Liverpool chased down Man, or didn't chase them, but they kept pace with them in the 99-98 season when Man City got 90, no, 98-97 when Man City got 98, Liverpool got 97. So I'm not gonna put it past them to keep pace, but one, they'll have to beat them at the Etihad. When it comes to games in hand, I know obviously games in hand, nothing's a guarantee. But of all the teams in the league that's got games in hand, Liverpool's the only side who I'm like, that's 3 points. Because
What? Not Man City either.
but who Man City got a game in hand on Chelsea? I'm gonna look at Chelsea are the only team that's played more games than everyone else. So it's not everyone ain't got a game in hand on Chelsea. Chelsea got just a game over everyone else. You talk about everyone got a game. So for me, you say Liverpool. Okay, City chased down Liverpool to a point. It depends when you want to start it because they were behind, but they had games in hand. They beat them at the Etihad, Sammy. They beat them at the Etihad, and then their games in hand put them above Liverpool, and then Liverpool had to keep pace with them. So, yeah, technically they're chasing down from one part of the season, but up coming to another part of the season, Man City were leading, and Liverpool had to keep pace with them. Because I think Man City had that game in hand, and then Liverpool. What happened? But yeah, I remember Man City beat us. Liverpool begging for them to beat us, and they for us to beat them, and they beat us on that Old Trafford. But anyway, yeah, for me, Liverpool game in hand for me that's 3 points. Liverpool played Crystal Palace, should have lost Crystal Palace, or not lost, but at least drop points. They get the win. Why? Because they're Liverpool. If that's Man United, we drop points. Arsenal drop points. Spurs drop points. Chelsea drop points. Everyone drop points. Can you hear Ramsey? He just said 1-2. Can you hear him? I can hear him. But I think, I say I think. I think Man City win it. But I want no. I want a title race. I don't want to turn the. I can get the feedback. I'm getting the feedback. Mute your mic because I'm remember. Yeah, I don't want a case where it's 10 points, 11 points, 12 points clear because it's just not good for the league. It's just not good for the league. So maybe I'm just willing it into existence. That there's going to be some kind of title race. But I think Liverpool can do it. I think no, what's it do? I think Liverpool can keep pace and at least make it exciting. Hopefully. Take out the headphones again. Try. I don't know. Or come out and come back in. Maybe. Yeah. Sammy says, I want City to win it by 15 points. What? So you can say the Premier League's a farmers league? Is that your objective, Sammy? I just don't think it's good for the league because City won it last year at Cantor, but they didn't even get that many points. It's like 86 points. It's like that's just embarrassing on the rest of the league. Like it wasn't a vintage season, yet they still won it by as a 15 or no, must be more than 12. No, actually, how much was it? We got 70. Yeah, it was about 12 points. Yeah, about 12 points last year. I just think, yeah. So even when Liverpool beat Palace, it's like I wanted Palace to win because I don't like Liverpool. But when Liverpool won, I was like, yeah, maybe that's the best result for the league. I don't know. And then we're gonna play Man City and we're gonna play Liverpool. So we need to make sure that we match the result. We can't beat Man City and lose to Liverpool because we don't want Liverpool to win the league.
So you just got to lose to both.
No. We beat both. We beat both. We beat both. That's what we need to do.
No, you're losing to both, mate.
Test 1, 2. Man.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you not hear him? Say yes. Say yes. And then looking at the rest of the league table, top 4. Now, Christopher, yeah, you can hear. Christopher says Arsenal for 4th. What do you think? If Arsenal get top 4, you have to shave. I'm not doing that bet, but Arsenal are not getting top 4. Because Man United is getting it. I'm confident that Man United are going to get 4th place. I don't know where the confidence comes from. It's probably more. I don't know what it is. I think we've got a better squad. We're just not playing very good. But I think by the end of the season,
Spurs are right there.
The Spurs are in the best position.
They are. They're right there.
I say best position. Games in hand is not points on the board, but they got 2 games on us.
They only have to win one of their 2 games in hand to go above you.
Yeah. If they win both, they'll be 4 points above us. If Arsenal win their game in hand, they'll be 1 point above us. So when we're in 4th, but it's not a safe position. But I hope our quality will shine through. If we can play how we did against West Ham for the rest of the games this season, the majority of games this season, I think we'll pick up enough points. If we play like we did against Brentford, no. Newcastle, no. Norwich, no. But if we play like we did against West Ham in our last game, I think we can do it. Our next 5 games are. I did have this somewhere. Let's see. I can't remember off the top of my head now. So we've got Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, but then we've got Burnley, Southampton, Brighton, Leeds, Watford. That's before we have a run of Man City, Spurs, Liverpool, Leicester.
Those first 5 looking like 1 win, 4 draws.
Those first 5, 1 win, 4 draws. I'm expecting 5 out of 5 minimum.
You know what's so funny?
Yes. What's funny?
Man United had something like this, kind of mirroring these kind of lines of fixtures at the start of the season, and Neeks was like, "I'm expecting 6 out of 6 wins, and we're going to be challenging for the title." And then up 3 games in, Man United's race is done.
No, 3 games in, we were right in it. What are you talking about? We won the first game 5-1. We drew the next one 1-1. Then we won the next. No, actually, 4 games in, we were flying. We had 10 points. We battered Leeds, battered Newcastle, beat Wolves, drew Southampton. Ronaldo came in, 2 goals on his debut, and then it all fell apart. 4 games in, I think we were top of the league. 4 games in, I think we were top of the league.
Man United were never top of the league, mate.
Of course we were. We're top of the league definitely after the first game because we won it 5-1. I think we were top of the league after 4 games. We're the best team in the world at that point. I think West Ham will fall away. I think the fact that they've even played more games than everyone in that part, Man United, Arsenal, Spurs, and they're only like 1 point above or below the teams there, they will fall away. Spurs, I think Arsenal, that we spoke about earlier, not getting a striker could cost them. Also, potentially not getting a midfielder. When Xhaka and Partey ain't there, Arsenal midfield is just different. I don't know. It's just different. It's not.
Well, I mean, it's a bit late now because they're back now, isn't it? So all that talk about getting a midfielder, probably not going to get one now because they're back. The party's back and Xhaka's back for the next game. So I don't even know if they will get one.
What the heck, Ramon? Why weren't you sat here in the first place? The picture quality's improved, the sound quality. Guy sounds like a different person. What's going on here?
Let's wait, man. Let's wait. But yeah, I mean, there's talks about Douglas Luiz. Apparently, Aston Villa have received a £32 million bid from a Premier League club today for Douglas Luiz. So we just wait to see who that is.
Maybe that's in the Chambers deal.
Yeah, but it's been rejected.
Oh.
So whoever it was, wasn't good enough. So, but yeah, I mean, I still think striker's the most important because they're now back. It's like, well, that whole waste of a time we didn't have any midfielders is gone now because they're all back. So, it's just I think we just need a goal scorer. I think we're still in the race, and as I said, the fact that we're in the race is a good thing because people wrote us off and wouldn't even be anywhere near. And we just got to keep going, to be honest. But I don't think we're favourites for it at all. No. But yeah, no Europe, no cup competitions. Could play in our hands come March,
true.
April.
That's true.
So we'll
Champions
see.
League is back. Well, Spurs are out of Europe as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're still in the cups. They're still in the FA Cup, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the FA Cup won't cause a big issue. Personally, one game, rotate the team if you want. But what is it? Let's look at our predictions. Predictions that if I can find it. Predictions that we made at the start of the season. Now we're not doing a like a re-predicting. You gotta
Just seeing how we're getting on.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Let's see. That's why. There we go.
What did you think of the pointing system, Neeks?
Oh, you know what? We'll do that at the end of the season. So this is what we predicted at the start of the season. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Is that? Can you see that? Oh no, something cut off.
Yeah, the bottom. Wait, so Ramon picked Man United. Damn.
Right. So champions. Me, Jay, Ramsey all had Chelsea.
Wait, who's Jay?
Javan.
That's wrong because he picked Man United.
Was this after we signed Ronaldo?
Yeah.
But we didn't. Did we change it? I can't remember. I don't know if we said we were going to change it or we didn't.
Javan wasn't there, I don't think, when we changed ours. So he didn't officially.
He didn't officially change it.
No, yeah. Javan was in the stream when he changed it. I remember it. He was like, you know what? It's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be a fluid four.
No, I remember the fluid.
And then he ended up picking Man United out of the bunch. At the end of it all. That's why in the WhatsApp chat he's acknowledged that he's picked Man United as winners, and he's like,
I know that's what he said, but let me see. I've got a spreadsheet.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. They're both wrong either way.
Let me see. I think I got the same predictions here. I'll go in my spreadsheet. Let's see. Nope. Is that? Oh no, that's the wrong season. I was like, oh, everyone had City winning. I was like, no, that's the wrong season. But anyway, we can double check that later. As you said, either way
Yeah.
it's wrong. But yeah, according to this, oh, is it this one? One second. Let me see.
No, this is
No,
definitely
no,
this is wrong. This is
no,
wrong.
he's got
No. Shall I tell you why I know it's definitely wrong? Because I know for 100% fact, Neeks picked Ronaldo for his golden boot, not Salah.
Oh, so this was before
The changes, yeah.
Oh, this
Ronaldo
is one
signed.
before the
Ronaldo
changes.
signed, and then you picked Ronaldo as
Before
golden
the
boot.
changes.
This is definitely not right.
This is
This is
before
not
the
right.
changes. And to have a
Yeah.
word with our graphics guy, he sent me the wrong one. Terrible, fall from him. All right, what I'm gonna do? I'll bring up the actual because I've got it in front of me actually. The actual predictions, the updated ones. This was after the changes. You can't see that. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me make it a bit bigger. So we got Chelsea. Oh yeah, remember Nat? Nat did some bookie business.
Yeah,
We were
man.
trying to decide whether or not which one we should actually give him. And I said we might just whichever one was the most wrong, we might give him. But we can decide that later. So me and Ramsey at Chelsea, Kyle Man City, Javern Man United, and Nathaniel Liverpool to win the league. Ramsey, are you think you still got that one in the bag? Or?
The thing is, right? Chelsea. I still think Chelsea's got their squad. I still think they got a better squad than Liverpool. And maybe they're on par with Man City in terms of the actual quality of their squad. Because looking at the quality of their squad, they shouldn't be where they are now.
No.
I'm disappointed in them. Not me. I'm disappointed in them. They have messed
I
up.
agree. I haven't done anything wrong. They should be minimum where Liverpool are.
Yeah.
You know, all games being played 6 points behind Man City. Minimum.
Champions of Europe, you know.
No, I hate what you're not saying, and I'd agree. In terms of their squad strength, is on par with City, definitely better than Liverpool's. But like over the years, like we've seen, very rarely do Liverpool get a significant injury to their starting 11. I think last season was like the worst they had. Van Dijk was out for the season, and they had centre back problems, and they suffered as a result. But other than that, generally Liverpool are clean all season, and it's looking to be the same way this season. Mane and Salah gone AFCON, and they're going to come back, and they're still going to be ready, still going to be fine. So Chelsea may have a strong or stronger squad than Liverpool's, but in terms of their starting 11, I don't think it's even remotely close to being in the same league as City and Liverpool, and that's the problem. Is that their starting 11 is
in the
not good.
same league.
No, it's not even in the same
Oh,
league.
you can't.
No. Because put it like this, right? Liverpool are in second and Chelsea are in first. So if you look at Chelsea and Liverpool, right? If you're looking at player for player, how many players actually get into that Liverpool team? If you tell me more than two, you're lying.
What?
More than two.
No,
More than two.
Like this.
More than two.
At right back, I'm going Trent. At
No,
left
no,
back,
no. Why are you starting at right back?
In goalkeeper, I'm going Alisson.
Edouard gets in. Mendy.
No.
The best keeper in the world.
Alisson won keeper of the.
No, Mendy won keeper of the year.
No, I'm talking about the year before when he won that award.
All right, I'm talking. We predicted this after the Champions League, and I saw Mendy do a mad thing. Anyway, continue.
I would personally pick Alisson.
That's cool. I think it's probably even, but go on.
Centre back,
Thiago Silva.
And Van Dijk. So Thiago Silva gets in, and then it's hard because obviously Chelsea play different formation to Liverpool.
No, but let's stick with Liverpool's formation. I'll pick Liverpool's fullback.
In centre mids, I'm gonna go
Fabinho,
Kante,
and Kovacic.
Wait, what?
What?
Are
Fabinho
you drunk?
Kante Kovacic.
Are you drunk?
What?
If you want, you can put Jorginho there. Champions League and that Euro winner and that.
could.
If you want,
want
you
to
can
get
put
rid of
Jorginho in there.
Fabinho.
Oh my
What?
lord, you lot are mad.
Wait, what?
You lot are mad.
What?
And
Who else? Who else?
You're not putting in Henderson.
No.
No,
No, the
Henderson not getting.
Kante and
You lot
Kovacic.
are you lot are mad.
You're mad.
You lot are mad. You lot are
You're
mad.
mad.
You lot are mad. Kante is finished. The guy can't play. The
Ah.
guy can't play. The guy can't.
Now
The
you're
guy
done
can't.
out here,
The
Carl.
guy can't play.
You're done
The
out
guy
here,
can't
Carl.
play 3 games in a row without getting injured for like 4 weeks. He's finished.
Man was
He's
like
finished.
the star of the Champions League. run.
Finished. I will give you Kovacic or Jorginho next to Henderson and Fabinho.
Henderson ain't touching this team. I'm
No
picking
way.
Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, I am.
Henderson.
I am as well.
And then we're going Salah, Mane, Firmino, or
Well,
Jota.
stop.
or
Okay, stop there.
What?
One, I don't know if I have Firmino. It might be Jota. But at the start of the season, the majority of people are picking Lukaku above Jota.
Yeah.
And that's what I predicted at the start of the season. Yes, now, like Lukaku's worse than I actually thought. Like I knew he wasn't that good, but he's
Yeah.
actually
People
worse.
like you got bamboozled. People like me and Nat,
I
you know,
didn't
it's
get
absolute garbage.
bamboozled. He's actually
Bamboozled.
worse now than when he left Man United. And that's not bamboozling. That's just regression. I can't do anything about that. I can't foresee the regression.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, for me, I'm having Thiago, Silva, Kante, Kovacic as guarantees. Then, and so as it stands, Mendy, I think that's a more than viable option, but either one's fine by me. And yeah, as it stands, Lukaku's nowhere near this team. Doesn't touch it. Doesn't touch it.
I was saying, it gives you like 3 players, and you got what 8 for Liverpool, maybe 7. Like in terms of, as I'm saying, in terms of starting 11, and the thing is, right, when I say in terms of like not in the same league. Now, if we're looking at the options in terms of the Liverpool players, so you got like Reece James competing against Trent, you got what Alonso or Chilwell competing against Robertson, and then the other centre back against Virgil van Dijk. Who was it? Rudiger.
Yeah, but Carl, let me just stop
league.
you. Let me just stop you there for a second. With Chelsea, we know what Chelsea are, right? So last year when they won the Champions League, man for man, they weren't the best team in Europe. Man for man, they were nowhere near the best team in Europe. But as a team, they done what needed to be done to win that Champions League. They grinded out matches. They were winning 1-0, 2-0, and they weren't conceding goals in that Champions League run. They weren't conceding goals. Real Madrid struggled against them, struggled bad. Man City in the final, they were anonymous. We know that Chelsea man for man are not the best team. But Chilwell and James and Rudiger and Thiago Silva and Mendy done a thing last year. Yeah, they ran the show as a unit. As a unit, they ran the show. And Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic in the middle. And all it was missing really was that vocal point up front. Like Werner wasn't the one, and Havertz was sometime-ish. So they was missing that one thing. And they bought one with Lukaku. So I thought,
Ramon, I hear you. But remember what I said last season, right? And the thing is, the way Chelsea play, and like you said, they're a great team. Individually, on paper, like I said, player for player, man for man, they're not in the same league as City and Liverpool. Liverpool and City, like if you was to load up, say, like the latest Football Manager game, right? And you look at your Chelsea team, you're looking at it and you're thinking, 70% of these players have got to go, and I got to buy some world-class players.
I agree,
like,
man for man. But
no, and that's
Chelsea,
the reason why they're here.
Of their parts,
are
champions of Europe.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The way they play, and because they're a good squad and they can work as a unit, it makes very well for cup football that you don't play very often. You play a Champions League match here and there. You can get a result, get an away result, go back home, get a result. It works very well for cup competitions. But in a 38 league game where you're playing week in, week out, sometimes twice a week, Wednesday, Saturday, when the cup competitions are off, playing Wednesday, Saturday, and every weekend, a team where you're man for man, not as strong as the better teams in the league, it just doesn't run. That's not how it works. Like, this was always going to happen. I said it last season when Tuchel came in. and they started well. And it was like Chelsea are playing well. This is going well. I was like, yeah, and they'll probably make top 4. It's going well, but eventually, and I don't know if you remember when I said this. Eventually, there's gonna come a point where they're gonna start dropping points because the way they play and the way that they set up and the way they play in the league, they're going to eventually drop points because player for player, man for man, they're not as good as some of the other teams. So they're going to get caught out. Eventually, it's going to catch up on them. In a 38-game season, this is what's going to happen. Like, they start the season. And remember, Javern asks, we started the season so strong. What's the difference between the Chelsea that we got now to the Chelsea back then? This is always going to happen because the team is not that good. Whatever 11 players they pick, it's not that good. Not in terms of the rest of the league, but in terms of going against Liverpool and Man City. I'm sorry, but their team is not good enough. And I've never picked Chelsea as winners. The team's just not good enough.
Well, you did have them finishing above Liverpool, but you did have Man City winning.
Yeah. Well, I was drunk.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now you know what it was. I didn't know whether Van Dijk was coming back the same man or not, so I had to pick Chelsea.
Well, I'm happy to let you know that he's not coming back the same man, and they're still sitting in third.
No, he's the same. He's the same man.
He's not the same guy.
He's the same. He's the same man. He's the same man. He's the same man. He's the same man.
Fifth, and sixth. So I had Leicester and Spurs, 5th and 6th. Leicester, I mean, I had Leicester. Carl had Leicester and Villa. Vern had Leicester. Nathaniel had Villa and Chelsea. I mean, as it stands, Tottenham. Ramsey's got Tottenham and Arsenal. Javern's got Tottenham. Those are the teams that are currently occupying that 5th, 6th position, there or thereabouts. Now,
we saying you lot didn't predict Brendan Bottle? Come on,
Leicester have disappointed.
Wait, where are they? Can they not still make it? No.
Oh please! I don't even know where they are in the league, but they ain't making nothing.
No, they got to come back in them, man. They got to come back in them.
Where are they in the league actually? Are they bottom half in it? Yeah, they must be bottom half.
Yeah.
No, man, they got that. They got that. Don't worry about that.
Leicester finish, man.
Brendan Rodgers, I'm surprised that he fell off this bad. I never thought they'll get top 4. I thought you missed 2 years in a row when you should have got it and you didn't get it. But to be sitting, where are they now? They are they're in 10th. Okay, so they're actually in the top half. They're in 10th.
How many games played? Sorry?
They played 20.
Okay. Yeah, they got that.
They are currently 8 points behind Wolves, who Wolves are in 7th. No. Yeah, 7th. No, 8th. Wolves are in 8th. Wolves are in 8th, and they're 8 points behind Wolves. Relegation. Right. So the current relegation zone is Newcastle, Watford, and Burnley. Burnley got a lot of games in hand, but when you're down there, like games in hand literally mean nothing. It's a hope and pray kind of thing. Now, I had Palace, Brighton, and Watford. For context, Brighton are 9th.
Wait, whose prediction is this?
This is me. Brighton are 9th, and Palace are 13th. They're not going down. I can safely say they're not going down. Watford they're in the relegation zone, so that one might come through. Ramsey has Southampton, who are sitting in 12th.
Can I just say?
And Palace in 13th. Come on.
Southampton are still playing bad. But everyone else is just worse. Because everyone else is worse. So if everyone was actually playing good, like decent football, Southampton will be down there struggling. But Newcastle are so bad they can't even they can't even get anywhere at all.
Clearly, you didn't know who Brozier was. Clearly,
man. So yeah, them two. Yeah, Southampton and Palace ain't going down.
Kyle's done slightly better. He's got Norwich, obviously. Well, no, I say that Norwich are not in the relegation zone, but
They can still go down.
they can, but they might not. You got Watford, who are in the relegation zone, but you've also got Wolves, who are sitting in eighth.
Big money Wolves, you know.
Nah, you know what? They are so bad. That's what it was. And you know what? The prediction started off all right because start of the season, they were in relegation zone. They were playing so bad. And it's like, I was like, yeah, I knew this was going to happen because their team got sold off. I say their team got sold off. They lost some big players.
The manager
went. They've even lost Traore now.
Advantage Wolves.
Wait, can I just? By the way, just for context as well. By the way, you lot's Tottenham finishing 5th and 6th is Nuno's Tottenham. You know, that ain't Conte's Tottenham. That's Nuno's. That's Nuno's Tottenham. You lot had finishing 5th and 6th. You know.
What's that got to do with me? I had Tottenham finishing there.
No, I'm not picking it because of the manager. I'm picking it because of the quality of players that are there.
Javern had Southampton, Brentford, Watford. Brentford's in 14th. Southampton in 12th. Nathaniel, he winged it, but he done this. If I remember, he was like, I don't know, I'll just pick. He got Norwich, who are just above relegation zone, Burnley, who are rock bottom, and Brentford in 14th. So
No, Burnley are definitely going down.
You say that?
I don't think
They're
so, man.
definitely
It's
going
not
down.
definite, you know.
Daesh is talking to 2 strikers. I think they'll have 2. I think they'll have 2 strikers by the end of this window.
They got
They
Chris Wood.
No, yeah, they're not anymore. He's gone Newcastle.
Oh,
So they're looking at 2 other strikers, and I think that might be enough to see them through.
Now, I just want to state some mitigating circumstances before we
cheating again. Are you
I'll
cheating?
I'll tell you this why. Because you like to bring up this. You picked Martial and then changed it to Salah. Well, I picked Salah and changed to Ronaldo, but I don't hear you talking about that. I don't hear you. So which one is it? Are we going with the first prediction or are we going with the final one? We need to make our mind up now and put it to bed. Kyle, do we go with the first prediction or the final prediction?
But the circumstances are different. The circumstances are different.
No. Answer my question.
No, because you're being conniving. You're being conniving. No, you're being conniving because, and I tell you why. Because in the first instance, you picked Anthony Martial and you changed to Kane. Now, Kane wasn't a new signing, and the reason that you gave it was because now they got Gareth Bale. Things are gonna happen. No, the season had started, and you saw how rubbish Martial was, and you needed to get off him ASAP. Whereas now in this situation, we all know how good Salah is and how much goals he scores, but Cristiano Ronaldo landed, and you're like, I want to go with Ronaldo. So the circumstances are different, and you're being conniving. You're asking me, where do we? No.
You picked the first or the final.
You picked Martial, and you changed because he was rubbish, and we were about 4 games in, and the guy couldn't bag a goal. You're like, I need to get off this ASAP.
You're being disingenuous.
I'm not. You are.
The rules have been broken. I just need to. All right, so we'll go with my first one, which is Salah. Cool.
No.
I was duped.
Picked Ronaldo.
I was duped into thinking that Man United were a good team, and unfortunately, Ronaldo hasn't been fed in the way.
Neeks, where did you put Man United in your final prediction? Just go back quickly. Just go back quickly. Just want to see that. That got brushed over real quickly. That got brushed over.
You didn't even mention it, Ramon. You didn't even mention it.
In the top 4.
Where in the top 4 did you put Manchester United?
Higher than fifth.
Yeah, and where?
Below first.
Let me tell you the word to use. I expect us to be challenging for the title. as a minimum, we should be challenging. We've signed Cristiano Ronaldo. We have a squad to be challenging for the title.
Ramon, the guy don't listen. Ramon, it's so funny because I said to the guy, remember Ramon, the guy joined, right, and then we revisited, right, and then he was like, well, I was like, yeah, well, I want to change my prediction. Man United signed Ronaldo. I want to slide Man United down a position. and then Neeks was like, wait, what? Who are you talking about? I was like, well, Ronaldo's come. And Ronaldo being Ronaldo, it's going to be to the detriment of Man United. and Bruno's going to score less goals. Man United as a team probably going to score less goals. And here we are. And that fact is, well, what I said is coming true. Now he's like, oh, Ronaldo's going to score what Bruno did last season, and Bruno can just, just chip in, add his bit. Ronaldo ain't even going to get as much goals as Bruno did last season. You might as well just stop with no Ronaldo and having Bruno. What's going on?
And Carl, here Neeks now on 27th of January. I'm confident Man United will get fourth. I'm confident United will get fourth.
This is it. I don't know where this confidence comes from, but I'm confident.
The quality of the team will see us through. The quality of the team will see us through. I don't know what this slander is going on there. Ronaldo's been done dirty this season. And he should be on more goals. And come the end of the season, my prediction might come through.
Wait.
You're right.
Wait. Ain't Brozier got more goals than him this season?
No way. What is the Premier League top goal scorer?
Salah's still top.
No, yeah, I know Salah's top.
Oh my God.
Salah's top on. Wait, what's? Golly, Salah's on 16 goals. 16 goals and 9 assists.
Yep, that's why I picked him. That's my boy.
I mean, I picked him as well.
No, you picked Ronaldo.
No, I picked Salah. Typo. Jota's on 10. Vardy's on 9. Ronaldo's on 8.
What's Kane on?
Kane is on. He's not in the top 17.
Wait, did you say Ronaldo's on 8 and Brozier's on 7?
Where is Brozier? I don't see Brozier in this.
Oh. Well, Ronaldo must be being outscored by some dead players like Antonio or some dead.
No. I just told you. Salah's on 16. Salah's on 16. Jota's on 10. Vardy's on 9. Ronaldo's on 8.
Okay.
There's a few players on 8, but that doesn't fit my narrative.
The whole 8 goals behind
Antonio, Dennis, Son, Smith Rowe, Rafinha, Mane, all on 8.
Man like Smith Rowe.
I don't know how Smith Rowe reached 8,
Smith Rowe riding above Kane like that, yeah?
About to outscore Ronaldo this season.
When I said Golden Boot, I was including Champions League, so that's my bad. I forgot that he's a Champions League specialist. I thought he was a league specialist. I forgot the Champions part. So excuse me, but
and he's still behind Salah. So
Ronaldo done his thing in the Champions League, not to our detriment. Without Ronaldo, we're playing Europa League football like we were last year when we didn't have him. So
I don't know why you'd pick that fraud, man. Look at you, the only one that picked him. Such a Man United fan.
Wait, yeah, I picked Ronaldo. Ramon picked Kane. Kane's on about 4. No, he's on 5 goals.
Yeah, that's poor from Ramon too.
Lukaku's on 5 goals. Javon picked him. Embarrassing.
I could understand if you picked Kane and he was at Man City, but Spurs, I don't know what Ramon was thinking there.
Carl, I told you that I was picking Kane the first time round because he was getting Man City. The second time round, I didn't have a reason to change it.
Yeah, he didn't go Man City, so he picked Jesus instead. Champions League. Listen, everyone picked PSG other than Javon. He picked Man City. Anyone think PSG still going to win it?
No, I don't think they're going to win it.
Because Messi is awful.
I think they're going to win it. I think they'll win it.
No, I don't. I think they're rubbish. They're so bad. They literally struggle every game. Like, I'm a guy that does a lot of bets, so I see a lot of the results and I see a lot of who scores and what goes on, possessions, shots, corners, all of that. And I can tell you for a fact, PSG are not playing good. They're just lucky they're in a Farmers League. The league is just extremely poor, but they're not a good team at all. They're not a good team. I actually think, genuinely, if I'm being honest, I generally think it's between Liverpool and Man City. I think one of them two will win the Champions League this season.
I think Liverpool.
I think Real Madrid will have. I think Real Madrid will have a good shout if they're on one side of to draw, and Man City and Liverpool on the other side, so they don't buck either Man City or Liverpool until the final. I think they can beat them in the final, but over 2 games, home and away, 2 legs, I don't think Real Madrid beat Man City or Liverpool. So if they have to buck one of them two, they'll go out. But if they can avoid them in a final, a one-off game, I think Real Madrid can do it. So Real Madrid,
I think with Cristiano Ronaldo, I think Man United got a chance. Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we will pick PSG, I get it. They can't be slept on. We talk about Man City, we talk about Liverpool. But we talk about the best team in Europe. Man City and Bayern Munich are right up there. I'm not saying they're the best. But I'm not saying they're not the best. Now, obviously, they heavily rely on Lewandowski. They would have beaten PSG to a pulp if they had Lewandowski in that, I think it was the second leg, was it?
Second leg.
They had chance after chance after chance, and they could not put it away. PSG got through, lost to Man City. Now, who knows what would have happened between Bayern Munich and Man City? Maybe Man City would have won. But Bayern Munich are not, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're just still churning out goals after goals, wins after wins, battering teams. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to draw them. Unless it's in the final when we reach there. Ronaldo got something for them.
Who are you playing?
Atletico Madrid.
Oh yeah, after you dupes the draw. You're supposed to be playing PSG and
get Europa League. So I have Inter Milan.
Oh, luckily I changed mine from Man United, boy. Should have gone with Barca.
So I had Inter Milan, but Inter Milan are through to the next round, I believe.
Of what?
Of the Champions League?
No, they finished third. They finished third.
Yeah, they're out, bro.
They're out.
Yeah.
No. Is it?
They didn't go through.
Yeah.
Did they even finish third?
I thought they went through without Lukaku.
Oh yeah, you're right, Ramon. Did they even finish third?
I can't remember now.
Lukaku played.
Oh yeah, no, they did go through. They got Liverpool in the next round.
Yeah, they did go through. Yeah, as I said, without Lukaku, like when Lukaku was there, they kept finishing. They kept finishing like bottom or third or whatever. And Lukaku leaves, and they finish in Conte more Conte than Lukaku. And they finish. So yeah, Inter's through, so they can't win the Europa League. Napoli's through.
Napoli were already in Europa.
Yeah, they were already in Europa. They started there.
Oh,
that's why I picked them.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, you both picked.
Yeah. I went for Man United at first, but Ronaldo, innit?
Leicester are no longer in the Europa League. They got knocked out. So that's Javan's pick gone.
West Ham are actually doing pretty well down there.
Yeah, West Ham are in there and they got a chance. So Barca have a Europa League playoff versus Napoli.
Oh yeah, they got Napoli, Barca, yeah.
So yeah, we will see. We'll see. Carl's got a point system that will apply at the end of the season once we'll have a look at it once the results are all in. And Man United have put in a title race in the last minute. Ralph Ragnick's Revolution, Triple R. And you lot can stop laughing at me when Ronaldo wins the top goal scorer as well. I mean, it's all going to come to pass anyway. It's all going to come to pass. And Pogba will finally win that league that I spoke about, the Champions League. To go with his other leagues. League Cups and Europa Leagues. What a guy, man. What a guy. Well, listen, guys, that's it from the Neeks Sports Podcast. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, follow us on all the audio platforms. Make sure you do that. Share the content everywhere. Any final words? Actually, wait, before you final word, Arsenal going to sign anyone this window other than that goalkeeper?
Nope. I think that's about it. That's about it. You mean that sign anyone?
Nope.
Yeah.
Business is done. Our business is over.
I thought Ed's gone now, so you're free to sign whoever you want.
Ed ain't going anywhere. Ed is staying on as a consultant. Ed will be buried in the Stretford end. Everyone lives forever and ever. Yep, our business is done. Your business is done. Barca, I don't know how they're still doing business. Broke ass month. And
To be fair, Barca got Torres and Adama this month, isn't
yeah, and they had to cut everyone's wages just to register them. What a joke.
it? and keep Titi on a low wage.
Yeah, it's a joke. Absolute joke over there. I'm trying to scam you at running. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon.